at the end. Tony, Adrian, Gwen Stefani over here. It's been a few years since you've been here, and we sort of thought that you guys didn't like us anymore.
That's not true.
It's not true, though. Okay.
We were just waiting for Valentine's Day. We wanted to come.
Sure.
Yeah. No, we've been trying to make a really good record for you.
Yeah, you were.
We were working really hard on it for a really long time.
And before we get to that, because it is a good one, for the next 20 minutes, would you mind, you guys as a band, being my Valentine for the next... Because I've been having some problems lately, and and there's 4 in there too, so help yourselves whenever you want to chew on them. You're gonna go right for that, aren't you, Adrian? Are they nice?
I'll save one for a little bit.
This is the new one. That's not the actual cover art there. I didn't have cover art, but I thought that'd be appropriate. Yeah.
It is really close, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Seeing Valentine's Day and Saturn and the loop going around Saturn. I sense that someone's in a lot of trouble listening to this one here.
There was a couple problems a couple years back, but I'm better now, thanks. I'm a little better now.
So this, obviously, you wrote this a couple of years ago.
Over the past 2 years it was written, and definitely probably one of the lower points for me. Like a little bit of a dip in my kind of perfect life that I've had so far. No, I'm just kidding. But no, it was, yeah, we're really happy with it. It was kind of like a transitional phase, and now we kind of got through it, and we're here now today, healthy, happy, excited, recharged.
What kind of little dip were you talking about there, alluding to? The little dip?
You have to read the lyrics, and you have to buy the record. It's
I've heard them all,
yeah,
and I can give you some examples here. I just, can I give some examples?
Sure.
Would you mind if I get, you guys haven't heard this yet, have you? One being from Bathwater, I'd love to think you'd never love another.
Right.
One from Artificial Sweetener, I'm on a fence, I want you to be on your side and keep a promise. And this one here from Marry Me, I like this one a lot. I want someone who believes in commitment, perhaps a wedding proposal there.
Oh, well, you know, there's a bunch of stuff in there. You know what, this is how I feel about talking about lyrics. I feel like I've given so much of myself already with the songs that I don't want to go and ruin it for everybody who's like getting way more out of it than I ever intended. So I just kind of shut up at this point. I'm like, okay.
And let them get.
Exactly. Because I can come along and like say what I'm thinking, and I'm like, oh, you're all wrong, this is what I meant, and they're getting all this out of it, and I spoil it for them. So.
Do you regret putting yourself out there to the world at times then? Being so personal with your lyrics, or?
I don't think we really, I don't think any of us really think about it while we're writing the songs, you know. It's all about just getting inside and trying to write the best songs we can. And, you know, maybe there's a bit of a little sacrifice with that, but at the same time, I mean, when people relate to the songs, that's like very comforting in itself, so. Yeah.
And do you ever find, you know, people that listen to the albums approaching you guys and asking you for love, advice on love and relationships and things like this? Do you get that ever, Adrian?
No, and I wouldn't know how to give advice. But I did just get married a month ago.
There you go then.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling extra love today, even though she's not here with me.
You have to save one of those for your loved one then. The Environment audience is with us today, as you can see. They're always here. They're always depend on them to come down, and they also have some questions, and there's stuff on their minds. And we're going to start with Katie over here. Katie, do you have a question? Hey, Katie.
Hi.
Say hi to the guys.
Hi.
Gwen. Hi.
Okay, me and my friend Mariana here, we're just wondering, Gwen, if maybe you could clear up the rumors that have been going around with you and Gavin, and has it have any effect on the band, if so at all?
I didn't know there was any rumors. I've been together 4 years.
There's different things, like you're together, you're not together, and it's confusing.
Well, it's kind of like high school. Like, you know how when you're going out with someone and then you break up and get back together, and then this all drama, and then I think that getting back together sometimes the funner part about it. You know, it's all romantic and exciting again. And
how about right now?
I got a big thing of roses this morning for my Valentine, so.
That's so sweet, isn't it?
Boo.
How about you guys? What did you get for Valentine's Day? Tom?
You know, I haven't gotten anything yet.
I'm getting hot. I have to take my jacket off.
It is warm, isn't it?
You're going to be my only Valentine.
Well, you better eat your chocolate before Adrian eats them all. Well, we still have a few hours left in the day. You expecting? Expecting the whistles?
It's one of the weird things about being away from home, and we get to travel a lot. We haven't in the last 2 years. We've been home making the record, but now we're off doing this, and we're going to come back through and play shows. And it is weird. That's the one thing, is leaving people behind at home. But then we get to meet so many other new people that it works out, and it's kind of a good way.
Yeah. Tony?
No Valentine for me. No, I sent some flowers to my mom, but just a single guy. I'll look for the right girl today. Let's see.
I mean, no, you just got married. But yeah, I don't want to get them confused. This isn't the correct cover art.
Right.
Plans for the cover art? Are you working on something? What is it?
It's finished, yeah.
So what's it gonna look like?
Well, it's a secret. I mean, we're not going to tell everything, but basically it's all reflective. It's all kind of symbolism from the lyrics.
Okay.
So I think the lyrics on this record are, I don't know, everything kind of centered around them, like the music centered around them and the artwork centered around them. So it's one of those records that, it's a good car record, first of all. It's a good driving record. It's also a good headphone, sit in your bed and read record, so.
It is very good.
I can't express like how excited we are to kind of be back and how kind of burnt out we were, but we're so not anymore. We have this album. It's like our little baby, and we're ready to like show it off to everyone. So
you gotta take some time off every once in a while. You get burnt out, you know, and get back to it. And when you get back to it, you're even stronger at it, I guess you could say.
I think so. It's been 13 years now. We've been going at it, so.
Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna get to that in a little while as well. We gotta get to a video first. It's gonna be Ex-Girlfriend, the latest from Return of Saturn.
Yeah.
I get a couple things from this the video. It's surprising that you're sort of bringing back the subject of the whole Tony-Gwen thing. Or I was thinking it might have something to do with another relationship, but
it's not about Tony. But
exactly.
Tony plays the part of my ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
And it's just kind of a coincidence that he happens to actually be my ex-boyfriend at the same time. But God, it's really complicated, huh?
It is complicated.
But
explain this then. You pushing Tony out the window. What was up with that scene at the end? We're gonna see it very, very soon. But what?
Well, Tony pushed me out the window.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
because I kicked his butt. I kicked his bottom. And I kicked a bunch of guys' butts, actually,
Yeah,
in this video. So, yeah.
Right.
And so I think that he's down for the count, and he ends up surprising me and revenge, you know, and it gets me.
Beautiful zoot suit, by the way. His greasy slimeball type character you play.
I had to get into character, yeah.
And we have to also add the traditional Tommy Lee Speedos that you're wearing as well.
G-string.
Was it G-string? Because we never see you actually stand up and turn around.
Yeah.
G-string.
Horrible.
Butt floss.
And let's get to it right now. It's off of Return of Saturn. This isn't what the actual CD cover looks like. You'll see it very, very soon, though. It's no doubt it's Ex-Girlfriend right here on Much Music. Music, no doubt, in the house, and you're cooling off a little bit now since you have some water.
Yes. Yeah.
Gets warm in here every once in a while, doesn't it? Yeah. Especially if you have 3 layers on. I should probably take one off, but I'm going to keep it on. It's a fashion thing. So when Tragic Kingdom came out, you guys had this goal. The goal was, you know, sell 100,000 copies, perform in front of 500 people every night. I think that was the goal. That's what I read.
Something like that.
Has the goal changed now with this? Because you went on to sell 15 million, you're performing in front of thousands of people. Has the goal changed, or like, do you want the listener to relate to something specific off this album? Or
it's a little bit different this time, I think, because we felt really complete after that record. You know, it's like we got to be this garage band, and we got to be this big pop band around the world. We got to visit all these different cultures, and the only reason for us to really make a record at that point was if we were going to kind of make something for ourselves that proves that we can write and improve our songwriting. So that was what the goal was, and I think we feel like we did it, and we're really, really happy with the record, how it turned out, and it really reflects us now, and it reflects all the 13 years that we put into the band, and don't know. I think we have another goal now because we're greedy humans. But I think we just want to go play now and have people hear the album and play for them because it's been interesting this time around because we've done a lot of like press all in a row and we haven't been playing and it's like you forget that, oh, I can sing songs. That'll be fun, you know. These guys play instruments and
That's right.
so we're looking forward to that part. That's the fun part. That's the part we do